What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tool deals video, and today we got a bunch of tabs up at Lowe's and Home Depot, so let's get on with it. First up, over at Lowe's, we have this Skill 12 volt 2 amp hour battery. Now, I featured this in the previous video, and I think it was $19.98, and now it's $15.98, even better. So there you have that. Moving on, we have some paint. Now, I don't normally talk about paint, but paint has gotten quite expensive over the years. And right now, there is a sale with certain HGTV Sherwin-Williams paints where you get a BOGO deal where you buy one and you get one free. So this qualifies for the 5-gallon pail. You buy one, you get one free. And then also for the gallon, you buy one, get one free. And even if you wanted something as small as a quart, which I don't know what you're painting, a little door or something, you buy one, get one free. Now, the one free comes by way of a Lowe's gift card, which, considering that it's Lowe's, that shouldn't be a big deal to spend or sell. But yeah, you buy two, you're going to pay the normal price. So if it was this, if you wanted a quart, you buy 2 quarts, it'll be $60. And then you'll get $29.98 back as a Lowe's gift card. And there you have that. So wanted to let you know about that deal because that is quite the savings on some paint. Moving on, we have these spider spade bits. And I talked about spade bits in the last crazy Home Depot video. And we have similar deals going on here with the Spider brand. Now, the Spider brand reminds me, it's basically a direct competitor to Diablo. And as you see, the tips here have that screw tip, you know? And so what this does is bore very quickly and aggressively into wood. So you have to be careful with these things because they work completely different than the regular Milwaukee ones that I showed you last time. So this is a 8-piece kit for $14.98. The thing here to highlight is the size. So this goes up to 1.5 inch, and then you have a 14-piece for $17.98. So you get more pieces, but these don't go. If you want a larger size, that 1.5, you want to go with the other one. This goes up to 1 1/8 and has more smaller bits. Obviously, $17.98. I like that they come with their little pouches. Keeps it nice and compact, easy to carry around. Then this one has a harder case. Moving on over to Home Depot, we also have the Milwaukee high-speed wood spade bits that I talked about in the last video. They were $19.97 if I recall correctly in the last video, and now they're $18.97, so they dropped $1. But again, these tips are not spiraled like the other ones, and so they're not going to, these actually offer a little more finesse, but they probably won't cut as fast. Now, I will say again, keep in mind the sizes of these things. This goes up to 1 inch. And then also keep in mind the storage. So even though these have their own little cases, if you're keeping this in a bag or something, you still can easily poke yourself. So be careful with that. These might fall out. So, you know, I still prefer like the nylon pouch that you can roll up personally. So there you have that. Moving on, we also have some Milwaukee impact socket sets. Now, again, I want to mention that all these things are special buys of the day, with the exception of everything going on over at Lowe's. These are also, these in today. Well, shoot, actually almost everything in today. This is not a special buy of the day with the paint, but this does end today. So we have our deep socket metric set here, 14-piece. Like I said in the previous video, that's pretty much all I use is metric. I seldom use SAE. That's if, I don't know, I lost a metric equivalent. But so these are $59.97. Then for $59.97 you have the SAE, but it's only 12 pieces. Then moving on, we have this 3/8 inch deep socket SAE set. So I really like this for $39.97. And finally, by way of shockwave sockets, we have these shorties here in a pack out set, 27-piece metric and SAE for $99.97. This usually rolls around the holidays. We getting there. You gotta wait, cause I think they messed up and released the holiday deal a little early. So we're gonna get to that in a minute. So we also have this bimetal bulldozer set. So 17 pieces. Don't get that misconstrued, because this is misleading marketing. You see 17 pieces and you think you're getting 17 hole saws, and you're not, okay? This case counts as one piece. So let's go ahead over here and count about 17 because it's only 9 hole saws. So 9 out of 17 is what you actually get, and then you're just getting a bunch of different bits and accessories, the hard case, all that. That equals the 17 pieces, so be mindful of that. But $59.97, this is not a bad kit here. They had a hole saw set last week, but the problem with that one was it had weird sizes. Like I didn't want to mention it because most people are going to get this to do like doorknobs and stuff like that, and that one didn't have a 2 1/8 inch saw, but this one does. So you can do doorknobs and stuff like that with this set. $59.97. I don't think you'd be mad at that there. Moving on, we also have these bi-metal reciprocating saw blades. 16 pieces, and you get 2 carbide blades as well. So the carbide blade is going to cut through pretty much anything. Use this for like exhaust setups and stuff like that, cutting off old exhausts and things like that nature. Is going to eat right through it with a proper reciprocating saw or one-handed reciprocating saw. But yeah, you have some nice little blades there for $21.97. Moving on, we also have a decent Ryobi 22-piece oscillating blade set. So I've never had any issues, and I want your feedback on this. I've never had any issues with Ryobi accessories like this, like little drill bits or impact driver bits, oscillating blades. They work pretty well. Now, granted, none of these are titanium or carbide or anything like that. This is just regular old black oxide or bimetal pieces here. But you're getting quite a bit for the price. $19.97. Same for the reciprocating saw blade set. So you have 35 pieces here. Again, no carbide pieces though, for $29.97. So keep that in mind. Me personally, I would still go with this set. So anyway, $21.97 there, $29.97 on the Ryobi, but again, no carbide blades. So I personally would go Milwaukee, but I still wanted to present you with both options. Now on to some power tools. We have this Milwaukee M18 reciprocating saw with a 5 amp hour battery for $164. That's a really good price. But again, that's a really good price for this Milwaukee. This is not a reciprocating saw that I would run out and buy. I personally would look for a deal on a Metabo HPT. The only place I've seen it at a decent price is Menards right now. But yeah, I would get that over this. But if you're not in the Metabo HPT platform, you'll still need a charger and a battery and all that. So you end up spending a little bit more than this. This does not have an orbital function, but it is still a very good reciprocating saw. So $164 there. And then we also have this cutoff tool. So we've already talked about this deal multiple times. $185 again. 2 5 amp hour high output batteries with this cutoff tool and the charger. I don't care what other videos say, it is good. It comes with a 3-inch carbide blade and a 3-inch diamond blade. I've used this to cut through plaster just fine. Every single layer, just fine, like a knife through butter. Then it also has this universal dust port collection. The DeWalt does not. It's proprietary, and you have to buy some special hose, and it's expensive. I think it's like $40. So $185 there, good deal. Speaking of DeWalt, we have this small reciprocating saw. I heard it vibrates like an earthquake in Los Angeles on a hot, sunny day, and the earth hadn't had anything to eat. That's how much I heard this vibrates. Haven't used it personally, but $179 comes with their 3 amp hour battery, which I don't know if this is how to feel about this, because they're trying to act like this battery costs so much money, but we know it's on sale right now, Lowe's, for $39, right? So this is an okay deal if you just were dying to have this reciprocating saw, but this also doesn't have an orbital function or anything like that. I would buy that Milwaukee with the 5 amp hour battery before I bought this personally, but if you bleed yellow, there you go. Moving on, we also have this barrel grip jigsaw with that same 3 amp hour battery for $179. I have never really heard great things about this jigsaw, but I've had a couple people in comments over the past couple months ask about this in particular. So there you go, $179. I wouldn't buy it. I would go with this Milwaukee M12 before I did that with the 4 amp hour battery for $150. Or I would go with the M18 version with the 5 amp hour battery for $169. This is exactly what I would probably do personally. So I haven't used any of these, but just judging by the reviews, people seem to favor this M18 far better than that DeWalt. And finally, so we're in the cart right now, but let me show you this deal. So this is a special buy of the day. Now, while these are all still very much brushed tools, and $449 seems reckless. That is reckless for just this kit, $449. It should be $299. But 2 free tools when you get this, and we already know this is going to break down to be hackable. So let's go ahead and shop this offer so you can see what you can choose from. So we're going to choose that, and let's edit free gifts. Home Depot has upgraded their system where you can add 2 now. So it comes with the 2-gallon shop vac that you could choose from, an angle grinder, which is brushless, the brushless random orbital sander, a 6.5-inch circular saw, the non-fuel oscillating tool, the M18 one, and a rover light. All right. So what I did was added the shop vac and I added the orbital sander. Let's go ahead and view cart and see how those break down. And like I said, this kit should be about $299. It breaks down to be $277. It comes with 2 3-amp-hour batteries, a charger, the reciprocating saw, a light, impact driver, a hammer drill, and a bag. $277. So it's not a bad deal because I told you $299 will be a decent deal there. Then we also have the shop vac, which breaks down to be $92. And also the random orbital sander with its little accessories and attachments to be $79. And that is it for today's video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you got any value from this video, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss any deals in the future. We are getting into the holiday season, and I think this is just a little sneak peek. They threw this out there. I know it's going to be some good ones this year. So subscribe so you don't miss them, and I will see you guys next time.